Okay. Oh, cool. All right. Welcome back. Let's get a sound check going here. Right on. Okay. Let's go do a sound check. One, two, three, four, five, six. Check one more time. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right. At least that wasn't difficult. All right. Yeah. Thanks for bearing with me. Hello, Charlie. I don't know if I said that out loud or not. Um, right on. So, welcome back. I'm on the alien planet. Um, this is my faff around world, and I started playing this game on a whim. You know, the grab bag, and I believe I was like, let me just dial everything up to hard on the 11 scale. 11 on the hard scale, whatever. And um, so like meteors are set to cataclysm, and I've got the meteor spider, meteor menace mod, and I don't know, whatever else I could think of. And I did that. I started that game like I don't know, like 1 or 2 sessions before Apex Survival came out. So since then, the Apex update occurred, and I had no provision for food. So I've been trying to find some food, and as it turns out, there was an issue with my planet. I spent like, I don't know, at least 1 full session, possibly 2, scouring the planet for food and finding none. And that was a bug. I ended up figuring it out, getting it fixed. Um, I couldn't tell you exactly what caused the bug, but the symptoms were I started this game before the update. That seems important. I have mods in the world. That's probably relevant. I am not sure. And after the update, when I played, I couldn't find any food. Couldn't find any forageable food. So I looked at my mods, and there aren't really that many on this world. So I went through them, and I was like, I believe forageable food is defined in the planet generator definition for the planet. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think it is. So I went and looked at what mods I had that might be touching that. And honestly, I didn't really have any. But I took a guess at one. The longest shot was the only shot. So I was like, oh, maybe this mod is doing it. So I uninstalled the mod, loaded the game, and I was able to find forageable food. Wow, amazing. So I made a note, oh, this mod breaks food. Okay, no problem. Don't use that anymore. Well, then someone else who I knew was finding food and had that mod noted that they were finding food with the mod. So I thought, all right, that's strange. So I reinstalled that particular mod, which I'm not going to name because after reinstalling it, I continued to find forageable food. So I don't know why I wasn't finding forageable food. I don't think that mod caused the problem. What I do think is that removing, I don't know if it was a mod or that mod in particular, but removing it and then maybe launching the game and then restoring it. Maybe it forced like the planet generator to, I don't know, refresh or reread the file or something like that and start spawning food. So ever since then, I have had plenty of food. And I've managed to find mushrooms, as you can see. I have a lovely mushroom crop here. This is all from mushrooms I found on the planet. Now that I have spent some time offline flying around and finding food, now I do understand what people say when they make comments like, I wish the alien planet did not have so much food. Because I had specifically remarked on that when I was foraging and couldn't find anything that, I don't know, these people were talking about. Because I didn't know I had a problem. So, all right, let's do 10. 20. Don't know. In here, we'll have a lot of seeds in here. Okay. And some vegetables. And a lot of vegetable seeds. Alright, cool. So then, food. Let's just make them all. There we go. So, yeah, anyway, so that's that. Next issue. Today is Wednesday. I normally stream on Tuesday. Or so that's the claim. And I also streamed on Monday, which used to be my regular streaming day, which I can't do anymore. Doubt. So what happened was this. I think sometimes the universe conspires against me to make plans. Because I do have to work around some unpredictable schedules. And thought I had a handle on them, and then they changed at the last minute, which, you know, happens. So I changed my schedule, my regular schedule, from Monday to Tuesday, and then we had the Apex update, so I didn't stream that particular Monday or Tuesday. And I think that was the Monday I changed it to Tuesday. So obviously I didn't stream on the Monday, and then on the Tuesday, I don't know what happened. I don't remember. Something came up that was beyond my control. So then, like the following week, which I believe is this week, I didn't stream. I streamed on Monday because I had some extra time. I did not stream Space Engineers with some programming, but I thought it would be fun to do. And it was like random, like I had extra time, really by random. And then Tuesday, it turns out, oh, schedules are not exactly what I thought they were after all. So I didn't stream, and I wasn't able to make an announcement or anything about it. And then it looked like this morning when I got up, the schedule I thought I was going to have on Tuesday was actually today. So here I am. Better late than never, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I am mindlessly running around. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I feel like I'll know it when I see it. But that's what's going on. That's why I'm streaming for the second time in a week, the same week, and neither time was on the day that I said was my new scheduled day. And that's why Pan doubts. Doubt. Actually, is that working? Doubt. Check. Right, so I seem to have some, I've got lettuce and we've got mushrooms. I haven't found any other food foraging on the planet here besides mushrooms. Yep, there she is. Okay, so doubt works. All right, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna hop in. There it is, this ship, and I want to find some NPCs. Let's see. We will unlock, and there we go. Get this turned off, so we don't get any more spiders. Man. All right. So, two things is I forgot when I set up this world that the one thing I didn't dial up to 11 on the difficulty scale was the presence of NPCs. I actually put that really low, and the reason I do that is because in many cases, hey, what's up, Booze? In many cases, having more NPCs around actually makes the game a bit easier, because there's more resources that are available and already processed, you know, and even a shot up hull yields steel, you know. So I tend to set the frequency and all that of NPCs pretty low. What is this? Oh, it's a crater. Okay. So, where I'm at right now, and the reason I changed it is because I have all the resources I really need. I'm at that point where you sometimes get in a game where you're like, you've solved all your problems, right? And you don't have any new problems yet, or any larger goals yet. There's some food. Just saw it. You know, I'm not trying to go to space. I don't need to build like ion thrusters or anything like that. But even if I did, like, I have all the material I need. So I feel a bit aimless. And usually what I do, or what I did, was go blow up the nearest bad guys. Well, I've already done that too. So, I don't say I'm out of things to do, but I'm sort of out of things to do. So I thought I would turn up the NPC spawning to put more things around me so I could have more things to do. Hey, Charlie, I have not tried Split Sea's Junkyard playstyle. That is not really for me. I've watched a few episodes of him play it, and I think what he's put together is really awesome. And when I first started playing this game, I probably would have been very interested in that. But these days, that sort of play style, that like super slow, kind of 3 steps forward, 2 steps back style of gameplay, is, I don't have the patience for that. So no, I haven't tried it. But I do think it's very cool. Like, I can appreciate the fact that it makes a completely different type of game. Yeah. There's a couple reasons. One is, it's like I'm just not terribly patient in many things anymore. There's a lot of things going on that are just like, whatever patience I've had. I used to be a very patient person, but whatever, like, the patience that I've had, it's just always I'm out. I don't have any more. And then so there's that. I'm just inherently, like, always just, I'm just so done with everything. Yeah. And then the other factor is that I don't get to play a whole lot. I can squeeze in an hour or two kind of here and there during the week sometimes. But this stream, like this kind of, what lately has been like a 3 or 4 hour session, is generally the bulk of the playing I get to do on any given week. So I don't like I wanna get in and do whatever the thing is I have an idea for. So if I have an idea, oh, I should build this cool thing or go blow up this base, like I want to make, if not be able to do that in a single session, I want to make significant progress towards doing that. And the scrapyard style just it's not conducive to doing anything quickly. So, and that's not a judgment. It's just like that's the point of it. So that's why I don't really, I haven't really played it. It's just not for me. I spoke about it in another stream at one point, but that's kind of the gist of it. Like I think it's cool, but not for me. What is that way over there? What is that way over there? Do I have anything that can look way over there? I have a couple things. All right, that's not gonna work. That's also not gonna work. All right, let's try this. All right. Oh, I have two. Yeah, I have two. I didn't know that. Search. We'll do you. Oop. Light. Control. Oh, you can't take it over if it's not on. Guess that makes sense. All right, I did the left one. Oh, that's fine. What do we have? Oh, that's the base I've already shot up. Okay. Okay, I found some mushrooms. I've got some vegetables. So my thinking was I'll fly around, sort of look for some food, and hopefully that will trigger some more NPCs to spawn. What's that? Unknown signal. All right, we'll go get that. And I'm seeing some of the food as I fly by, which is good. All right, we'll double check. Maybe it'll be reinfested with spiders. Although, if it is, I probably won't be able to tell. I think I ground down everything that was functional. It's interesting what that red was. Yeah, I think this was the basic. Yep, there they are. Oh, there's a few, huh? Yeah, this was the base that kept sending drones over to bug me. Well. Oh shit. How'd you get me from down there? Garbage. And that'll be it. There's more in the walls. I have no doubt. There's no way for them to get out. Oh, that's glass. Yeah. Oh well. That's fun. Alright, moving on. I was heading towards this unknown signal. Let's get going. And hello to the third person that just joined. I'm getting an unknown signal. Sounds like fun. Booze, were you able to get your LCDs configured? I think that was you asking in the Discord, right? trying to set up a LCD button panel. I was that close from jumping into a world at the beginning of this session to set up an LCD panel, and then I was like, I can't be asked. I love those things when they came out. I mean, I still like them. They're really cool looking, and the ability to display information on each button is awesome. I just don't have the patience to set them up anymore. Take too much damn time. All right, here we go. All right. I can't eat that. Right. Okay. You were the one with the spawn vehicle location issues. Gotcha. And I remember you solved that before, and you even got an answer to your question. So, I don't remember if I was planning on writing an answer when I finally saw it, but you'd already solved it. But I was thinking of chiming in with some extra information. I don't remember if I did or not. But so I'm gonna say it here. So when you are defining spawn conditions for spawn pods or whatever you're using, you can limit them by planet. You can limit spawn locations by planet, as well as environmental conditions. But you can even do both, you know, so you could say like atmosphere must have this much percentage of oxygen, you know, and then anywhere in the game you can spawn that vehicle there. Or you could say like, oh, only Earth-like, you know, or you could put them together, so only Earth-like with this percentage of oxygen, kind of thing. So you use SSG and have 20 planet systems on the server, but everyone starts on Earth. What's that? What's that? Everyone starts on Earth. So all your spawn pods start on Earth? Is that what you're saying? Do you have you know, spawn conditions that match those other planets? Because it is possible, especially with modded planets, that there are no conditions that match the like the default spawn conditions. So if your modded spawn pods use similar conditions, like you didn't adjust them very much, there's a fair chance that they still might not be available as those planets still may not be available as possible spawn locations. Just no power for you. Oh yeah, I remember looting this place. Anything in here? Oops. I don't understand why this hasn't been deleted. Maybe cutting it to smaller parts will help.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oops. All right. Oop. And goodbye to person number 3. All right, up we go. I'm in search of more NPCs. Get that lift thrust working for us. I guess, you know what I can do? Maybe I'll just make my way, I'll scout out a path to the district headquarters. And can make that an objective. I don't know if I'll make it the final objective or not. But maybe I will. Most of the reason I started this scenario was because I'd been watching Split C, and he pulled up an old mod of mine called Meteor Menace and was playing with that with some Twitch integration, which looked really, really cool. And I was like, oh, you know, I haven't played with that mod in a long time, so let me set that up, do the same. And I'm at the point now where, like, actually, now that I mention it, where are the meteors? Something should have fallen. They should be falling about every 3 minutes. Got it on the highest level. Interesting. So with the mod on, only the Earth shows on the list without all the planets showing in the moon. So you're using the vanilla pods. So the vanilla pods, I haven't looked at the new definitions, because I know they just changed the spawn pods to the little rovers. So they may have also changed the constraints. I'm not sure. Well, I don't know what they did because I haven't looked at it. But you'll want to check the spawn conditions for your spawn pod. If it says like there's like a place where you can enter planets, right? And if it says like Earth-like, then you're never going to be able to spawn on any other planet. You'll need to make a copy of that entry and either add the planet name for the modded planet you want to spawn on, or remove that entry altogether, and then look at the other conditions like atmosphere, gravity, whatever else there is, and adjust those so that they include places where you want to be able to spawn. What is this? It's plants. Well, let's see. I guess cruising, I have about an hour. I don't want to cruise for an hour. But the fact that the meteors are not dropping right now, notwithstanding, even if they were, it's kind of not really a problem anymore. You know, I have enough weapons. The base is defended well enough that meteors really don't hit near it anyways. They do land in the vicinity, and then the spiders walk over, and the base defenses shoot them. It's perfect. But I mean, it's entirely automated, so I think I've kind of solved that problem. The only time I guess it's really still a problem is if the meteors fall, like now, where I'm not at the base. And of course, that brings back to relevance the fact that they are not falling right now for some strange reason that I do not know. Oh, you deliberately make it so people only spawn on Earth. Oh, yeah, okay. Your previous comment made it sound like you were trying to, like, that's not what you wanted, and you were trying to figure out why they were only spawning on Earth. I got you. If that's what you want, then yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, cool, cool, yeah. Yeah, and you've made the NPCs meaner the farther you get from Earth. Yeah, cool. I really love what some modders have been able to do with the with modded planets. It's really amazing. Unfortunately, there's always a but. Unfortunately, like the planets that I really like are the ones that like they add something, like like Ravcore, which has lava, and if you touch the lava, you know your character will take a lot of damage, or your grids will literally disintegrate. I think that's awesome, you know. Or like planets that have, um, was there one that what there was might have been one. I don't know if this is just an idea or like if I imagined it or, but I thought there might have been one where like if you like the gravity was really high and it would destroy your grid or something like that. I have a hard time remember, but I like planets like that, planets that add like a new mechanic that you have to deal with when you're on the planet. I really really like that. Um, One thing I don't like that a lot of modders do, and I don't really know why. I have a theory, but regardless, is most modded planets have all the ores on them, and I don't like that. I'm like, you know, and it's not like, I mean, everyone does what, you know, what they want. People can look at this and go like, I don't like that you have 10 lift thrusters, you know, like that's cool. Everyone's entitled. Um, but I do find it frustrating when I see a new planet show up on the workshop and it's really good looking, and then I scroll down, it's like, oh, it has all the ores, or they'll be like, it has all the ores except uranium. Oh, so some different than Earth, you know, or whatever, or it's better than Earth. I think Earth doesn't have platinum either. Um, anyway, but my first thought is like, oh, so I don't have to leave. I go there and I'm done. You know, it's kind of a shame. I know there's mods that will adjust that for you as well, but I don't want to have to use a mod to mod my mods. You know, it's a really really minor thing. And I say that because in most of my games, no matter how many planets I put in the game, I don't often go to more than one. So, so I've actually stopped. Most of my games don't have more than one or two planets in them, for just that reason. Like I used to always create, like, you know, like booths, like you did. You like, I got 20 planets in the system, and you know, for a server, it's a lot different. But like for a single player game, like I used to like always, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have this. I really handcraft the star systems, and then what I found was like even after 100 hours of playing, I'm like, I have either never left a planet, or or I have that thing is still there. How about that? Or I've only gone to one other planet, and I have like there's just I'm not going anywhere else at all. You know, so I stopped creating systems like that. Again, I understand it's different for servers, but like for my single player games these days, I'm like one planet and a moon or two planets, you know, and that's it. Because, you know, I'm like if I want to go other places, like for some reason, I can always pop in, you know, admin, spawn a planet somewhere, and then, you know, go there, put it way far out or something. But I've just I've just never done that, you know, which is a little surprising given the nature of the game. But yeah, it's what it is. All right, you got any spiders? Oh, a little tunnel. Light's still broken. All right, well, oh, I'm hungry. All right, let's eat. Can I eat raw mushrooms? Apparently. Have I seen redistributed ore? Love it for configuring planets. I don't honestly know. But I've seen mods like that. Oh shit. Sorry, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that mod specifically, but I've seen mods like that. I think that's really cool. I've honestly just never been bothered to learn how to use those. But yeah, I love the idea of that a mod can you know, change what ores are available and where. I think part of the reason I've never bothered is that they don't seem terribly intuitive. Like most of the ones of the, I'll say most of the ones, the few that I've looked at have always seemed like really complicated to configure or use, and I'm like, I just don't want to mess around. Or like, and when I say really complicated, like they've seemed like they were like there's a lot to configure, and the configuration kind of requires you to understand how the ore map works, like what level you want the ore deposits at, and like what, like there's numbers that represent size and whatnot, and like, but it's not like, oh, if it's a 30, it's a 30-meter diameter deposit. It's not like that. It's just like, it's all like in code or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know any of that stuff, and I kind of just can't be bothered to learn it, you know. So I've never really, I'm sure it'd be really rewarding. But anyway, yeah, that's why I've never used any. Not knocking them at all. Like I'm sure they're really cool. This is on me. Like I just don't have the energy. The Black Sun on one of the biggest servers. Being there destroys your ship. Oh yeah. That's what I was talking about earlier with, like, you go places and there's like mechanics, like hazards you have to deal with. Yeah, I really like that. Real Gas Giants does that with pressure. Yeah, that's really cool. Hungry again. Jesus. Eat a vegetable. Try deeper ores. Whoops. Yeah, I've never played with deeper ores. My impression of deeper ores has been that I don't think it will change the game in any way that I will enjoy. Analytically, what I would expect is that it means that getting to ore will take longer, which slows down the gameplay, which, as I said earlier, is not something, like, I don't want anything to slow the game down, for the reasons that I mentioned. And then once you get the ores, it's the same game, you know. So I've never tried it. I may someday, just for the difference, just to be like, all right, you know, whatever. I know that in many cases, I don't know if this is like an integral part of deeper ores, but I know that many people that use that mod, their games also, like, to compensate for being deeper, the ore deposits are bigger, right? And I'm like, that, I don't know, like, I don't really like the ore deposits sizes are fine for me. I'm not like, I don't big superstructures, like super mega massive things. So, you know, needing bigger ore deposits is not something I've ever, it's not a need I've ever had. So I've never really been kind of motivated to try something like that. But I might someday. I think I do think that someday what I'll do is I'll put together a game or two. I mean, it may be more than one game, or series or whatever you call it. Where I do all the things that like I've never been like, I'm like, this isn't, I don't really think this is for me, and I'll just try them all out, just to see, see where I'm wrong, see where I'm right. So curiosity. Oh, right. That's another reason. With the deeper ores, you need expanded ore detectors, and I really don't like using block mods on builds. And that reminds me, it's kind of funny. Like I know people like to build. They'll do like really big star systems, right? Where they're like distances between planets are measured in like light seconds and stuff like that, which means that it's not feasible to use jump drives anymore because they don't, 2,000 kilometers or even 10,000 kilometers of pop is nothing compared to a light second, right? So then someone who might set up their game like that then has to resort to installing like a frame shift device mod or something else that lets them cover all that extreme distance in a reasonable amount of time. And then setting aside the floating point errors that you're going to get from playing at those distances from the origin, it seems kind of like it's almost like it's basically, I don't want to say pointless, but it's kind of pointless, right? If you say, oh, my planets, using numbers that are more easy to comprehend, you say like, I've created a game where the planets are 100 times farther than normal, right, from each other. Okay, what does that mean? That means, in short, you'll need 100 times as many jump drives as normal to get there in the same amount of time. Or you'll take 100 times as long to get there with the normal amount of jump drives. And since most people aren't going to want to do that second one, they'll say like, oh, okay. Or the first one, right? They don't want to use 100 jump drives, and they don't want to take the trip to take 100 times as long. So they'll say, oh, well, I've installed a modded jump drive. It goes 100 times as far. And it's like, okay, so that's the exact same game you started with, but with more steps. So, I know it's not exactly the same because obviously with deeper ores, you have to get to them still, right? So there's still that element. But it is similar enough for me that I'm kind of like, I don't really, it's not really working for me, So that's not intended as a judgment or like a negative criticism. It's just an analysis and then an assessment of my personal taste on that. I don't, just doesn't do it for me. So, I hate that when I push this button. There we go. Nothing. So, but like I said, I kind of want at some point to, oh yay, oh, it's a meal pack. I do want at some point to set up a game and just be like, all right, let's try all the things I don't think I'm gonna like and see whether or not I actually don't like them. That's the sort of thing I enjoy being wrong about, where I'm like, yeah, I didn't think this would work for me, but oh my god, this is so awesome. And then boom, game's revitalized, It's a program from his Git with a little GUI showing what they look like. Is that the deeper ores? Yeah, I agree, Booze. We all do like different things, and of course that's okay. And I also agree that variety is good if you want change. And yeah, that's part of the reason where Like I'm perfectly happy to look at something and then make my personal assessment of whether or not I think I'm gonna like it or not, and then if I'm still having fun the way I'm playing right now, there's nothing really driving me to change anyway. Um, but every now and then you want something different, and that's when I'll be like, oh, you know what? Let me try this thing I didn't think I would like, that's been around. Let's go see how that works. Oh, redistributed ore is available on a Git. Okay. Go. I haven't seen any NPCs. I have found 3 locations that I've already destroyed. I haven't seen any since. The base is roughly 67.5 kilometers away from me. I did turn up the NPC spawning frequency up to max, and I do not see anything. I feel like I should have seen something at this point. And I've completely stopped looking for food. Charlie, I agree. Yeah, I love how open the game is. This game is yeah, the fact that they made it so accessible to modding means that you can have different game sessions that are completely different, like you mentioned Splitsy's scrapyard playstyle slash mod, there's the Expanse server that is really popular. There's the vanilla gameplay. I've seen people do economy only or pirate only or no suit. Like there's so many. You can play in space, planets, asteroids, moons. Yeah, it's really awesome. I've always admired that about this game, the versatility. It's a fun game, and then it's also um, a pretty capable like game platform, you might say. Because you can, with the right mods, you can add new mechanics, uh, create new things to do. Uh, just literally change the way the game's played. Yeah, I 100% agree. Oh shit. All right, 15 kilometers. All right. Well, I guess screw it. I'm here. Let's recon it. Got some food. Eat a vegetable. Oh, I'm in a new biome. I wonder if there's any other food available. Let's have a look. I don't know what these little guys are. Are those food plants or I don't think so. Oh, I can't run. I'm starving, so hungry. Oh yeah, these are just normal plants. All right, continuing on. District headquarters. There we go. Oh, someone popped in and they're out again. Yeah. What can I say? I had some more programming I needed to do. Well, that is true. But actually, what I need to do, there's a I'm working on a certificate for game design through Coursera. I have no idea if it's going to be worth it or not, but it's practice in Unreal. Oh, a boulder. And in one of the stages I'm at, is that what is that? Is that ice? The one of the classes that I'm going through in there, there's the last step is like, oh, you got to make a terrain and do all these things and take all these pictures, and it's a little frustrating because it's a lot. Like most of the things are like, you go through the course and they're like, all right, to get to the next chapter, do this thing, like to apply the thing we just told you and demonstrate you know how to do it. And you do it, and you know, fine, you move on, and you get that reinforcement like basically immediately. As far like reinforcement, like the skill building reinforcement. And this particular course, which I noted as a criticism early on, I was like, they're not doing that. They're just at the end of the chapter, there's like a question: did you get it? You know, and if you click yes, you move on. If you click no, nothing happens. So, but then at the end of the course, they're like, oh, awesome. Now that you're done, apply every single thing we taught you to build terrain with all of these requirements, and take like, and then the deliverable is like, well, you need a picture of the terrain with like gray box, and then you need a picture of the terrain with texture, and a picture of terrain with foliage, and the assets, and all these things. And I'm just like, it's been overwhelming, and I've been kind of like jammed up at this point in the program for like a month and a half, 2 months now, because I'm just like, it's such a large ask that like every time I look at it, I'm like, fuck. Because it's basically because there's like no reinforcement throughout the course, and it didn't really give you the impression that you were supposed to be like following along as you progressed, like doing it. Like some tutorials will be like, hey, I'm going to do the thing, and then so here's step one, and you can be like, you watch step one and you pause and you're like, all right, I'm going to go do step one. So you can follow along and build the thing at the same time. And this particular one, the way it jumped around didn't really give me the impression that that was the expectation. So I didn't do that, because it just didn't really seem like it was designed for that. Like, I haven't put much thought into what I'm trying to say, so I'm not expressing it very well, but I didn't follow along, like, as far, like, I didn't build the project that the guy was showing as I went through, because it didn't, like, he jumped around a lot and jumped between different projects, and I was like, this doesn't seem like a, follow along with me type thing. So we got to the end, and they're like, oh, now do your own project with all of this massive number of requirements. It's a little, I'm just like, oh fuck, man, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch just about every lesson, for everything they're asking for, and it's just too much. So I do have some work to do, and I was thinking about streaming that, but then I was like, I don't know how good that's going to be, because it's going to be like do a thing, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, and then wait 5 minutes while I rewatch the video on how to do the thing. So that might not be the most interesting. Oh, someone left. No, they're back. So this looks like what I will call a bog standard district headquarters. Yeah, you get it, Charlie. So I know that. No. So yeah, 2 kilometers. Good. I just realized they're blue. Are we friends? Factions. Space pirate. Oh shit. We're neutral. Wow. All right, this might be a bad idea, but let's do a low pass. See what happens. I did have fun on Monday when I was streaming my programming. With that was a different sort of thing because I was actually programming. Um, yeah, they don't give a shit. Wow. Oh, it's infested. Ooh, oh, that's cool. I mean, no surprise, but oh, that's cool. Huh. 36. You're not even on. Let's turn you on. You're not even on. Okay. Well, all right, cool. Huh. Should I just land and oh shit. Program. Gyros. Huge. Oh shit. Oh man, that was close. Holy crap. That is why you can't leave that program on when you dock something. Wow, they don't care. Interesting. Now, curiously, these lights over here actually don't look infested. Because the infestation will turn everything kind of a yellowish green, like when a fluorescent light is undervoltaged. It they get that kind of greenish yellowish color. At least that's my understanding of why that happens. But that's what you see like in a lot of horror movies and stuff, where like they're in the hospital, you know, zombies are running around, everything's like green and kind of yellowish. There's like the power's damaged or whatever. Anyway, these are still orange, so they're not infested, but those lights there are flashing the right color to indicate that it's infested. At least it seems like it. Well, I mean, they are my friends. Oh, we're hungry. Jesus. Uh-oh. All right, well. And now I turn the lights on. Okay, well, sure. Why am I... There we go. All right, have a vegetable. All right, maybe it's not infested. Maybe they just... That sure looks like the color, though. Hmm. I can't run because I'm so hungry. I hate that you have to wait to eat food. All right. I've heard other people complain about it as well. It's kind of... I don't play a lot of survival games. The few that I have, when there's a food mechanic, it's like if you have the food, you can eat the food. And you can eat multiple foods at once if you want. You know, it's not... You're not like limited on chewing and digesting or whatever. Yeah, the eating thing is it's so bad. But all right, well, I don't understand why I have a good relationship with these people. Maybe they're happy because I destroyed those other bases. Oh, the sound is annoying. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it either. How badly does this hurt my rep? I say Space Pirate, negative 176. Or alrighty. 176 to 206. So that cost me 30. All right. What if I set these to only grind weapons? This is welding. It's grinding. All right. Can I do more than one at once? Nope. And I'm trying to remember if there are there warheads in this base? And if so, what setting do I need to use to grind them? I think the central area has warheads in it. Yeah, I see one. Right in there. Oh, there's two. Cool. All right. This might be really funny. Let's turn this on and see what happens. Oh, it ate them up real fast. Oh, very cool. Sweet. Wrong button. Sweet, sweet, sweet. How does my reputation look now? -2. Oh, it doesn't even affect reputation. That's a little cheesy. But as this is my first time taking advantage of that, I'm gonna I'm gonna be all right with it. Anything? Oh, there's a gun. Why are you not getting ate up? Oh, you are. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, let's fly around and eat up all the guns. What mod is spawning them? What mod is spawning what? The spiders or the NPC, like this base? What you talking about? Oh my goodness, this thing's so... Take your time. Come on. $23%? Why is it not getting the other one? $4,000 out of 15. 0.8 out of 15. Large cargo, large cargo, large cargo. 5 out of 15. Wait, this is 3? Oh shit. This is 3 large cargo. That's interesting. Why is it not eating that other gun? It's never been limited by like line of sight before. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Oh, the structure. So nothing spawned it. It's actually, I used the there's a start scenario. All the start scenarios, all like the legacy start scenarios for like Easy Start Earth, or I don't know if it's called Easy Start or not, but it's like there's like Alien, Earth, Moon, and Mars, where you start on that kind of U-shaped base that I've been operating out of. Those actually all have this base on them, placed about 50-60 kilometers away from where you start. So and they're just in the, because they're just like those legacy start scenarios are basically just saved games. So you know, these were just placed here, and that's that. There's nothing more to it than that. I do have the vanilla NPC system enabled, or at least I meant to have it enabled. But yeah, this particular base, it's always here in those 4 games, or it's always in those 4 games. I suspect the original idea was like, in those 4 start scenarios, the idea was you start there, build up, and then this was like your final objective. I'm guessing that was kind of the loose game plan for them. Okay, so once again, my whatchamacallits aren't eating. Definitely should be. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, okay. It's not as deep as I thought it was. Okay. Well, that would be why it's not working. Alright, let's get some food. Alright, I'm down to 2 vegetables and 1 thing of mushrooms. Hey, it's snowing. That snow looks good. It's a lot better than it used to. They did a good job with that. Whoops. Alright, cool. Well, there we go. Sweet. Go over here. I don't remember what's in here. I do see some large cargo. See a warhead. Yeah. Well, we'll want to get rid of that. All right, it's still in there. Okay. My little nanite disintegration field may not be extending far enough to get it. Right. There we go. I suspect those look like they were heading towards the roof, so I'm guessing, yeah, they were going for interior turrets or something. All right, now it looks like it might be going for that warhead. Yeah, I think that warhead's gone. Sweet. Oh, hey, Black Star Radio. I didn't even see you pop in, man. Thanks for the comment. I'll see you later, man. Thanks for dropping by. Cool, cool. All right, anything else? Yeah, the center, I think. I still have those two pillars on there. Oh, another warhead I didn't see before. That's cool. 2 warheads. Nice. Probably some interior turrets. Yep. This is kind of fun. I mean, it's cheesy. But I've never done it before, so. This definitely, I knew that some servers had limits on how many build and repair blocks you can have, and then sometimes they'll even further limit them to how many you can have per grid. And I knew that it was related to using them offensively, basically like this. And I knew it was possible. I've never actually done it myself. It's really interesting to see how effective it is. Okay, is that everything? Probably not, but okay, I see that I've got there were turrets over here that I've gotten. Okay. Let's drop down. Boop, boop, boop. All right. It's all on. All right, cool. So more interior turret. Yep. That's cool. All right, so I think what's left is there's those 2 defensive towers, and then whatever this facility is right in front of me. Oh, and whatever it's working on now. All right, I have 1 vegetable and 1 mushroom left. I really feel like I'm pushing it on that front. No, I can't really tell. It does. Some of these lights do look like the base is infested, but they're not. They're not flashing. And some of the lights, like the ones on the front of this building, they're not right. They're not the right colors. They could be. They're close. But the infestation, when a grid is infested and the lights are changed, the specific color each light is changed to is actually random. It's limited to a narrow band, so it's always kind of a yellowish green, but it's not the exact same shade. So you wouldn't have, like, these four lights they're clearly all the same color. That would not happen with an infestation. Let's back up a little bit. So I'm assuming I have a lot of ammo now. Is that right? 92. Hell yeah. 71. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Yay. Cool. So I think there's only the one other. I'll get that. And then I guess I will head back. And, oh, I've already got that one. All right, cool. So I think I'll head back, shut that off, the thrusters off. There we go. It's still got power, so should be able to come back and loot it just fine. Part of me thinks it's a little bit of a waste to head back empty or mostly empty. Part of me thinks it's a little bit of a waste to not head back in the right direction. But I'm also concerned a little bit about food. There we go, base 88. So it's literally on the opposite side of the planet. All right. Reverse thrusters off. Alright, we're at max speed. I don't think any food spawns in the frozen areas. That's also why I was saying I have a little bit of food concern. Because I got one vegetable and one mushroom. Oh, I have that too. Oh, maybe it's not a big deal. What is it? Oh, that's cookies. I think, right? Meal pack unknown. But it's made out of kelp. Oh, and it's loot, so it might even be bad for me, right? Because some of the foods are not healthy. Looks odd, smells strange. Maybe it's still good. Yeah. Yeah. That might not be good for me. I like this ice. It's really cool looking. Are those foods? I've been thinking those are not food. I've been thinking that those are merely bushes. Oh no. If these are food though, that'll be fantastic. Mostly because I need food. Yeah, I don't think these are food. Now someone was saying last week, yeah, no food. Someone was saying last week that I just remembered that the alien planet has more than mushrooms. Because I remember making the comment, I was like, oh, okay. Mushrooms were the only thing I knew that the alien planet had. And because I remember clarifying what I meant was not that I believed it was the only thing it had, but it was the only thing I knew of, like that I'd heard for sure that it was supposed to have. So I was I was like glad to hear that, oh, it should have other kinds of food as well. All right, reverse thrusters off. I'm at 7, and I have 2 foods. I have 1 foods. Zoom. See, those almost look like they're a food spawn, you know? Especially those really tiny ones, but I don't think they are. Let's go ahead and eat the mushroom. Go. Are we heading? Yeah, we're heading back to base. And we're about to leave this frozen biome anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Be able to find food once I'm out of here for sure. Still, would be nice. It'd be nice to be able to identify some food on the frozen areas. Oh, shit. I have 3 minutes of power under full thrust. Well, that's a problem. That is a problem. And 10 minutes cruising. Oh, shit. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. I'll give it my best shot. Unless I return to the pirate base. That was 27. Hack my way in and charge up there. Oh, shit. Yeah. I think I gotta do that. At the very least. Like, I don't think I can make it back just cruising. I'm gonna run out of power. It looks like I have about 9 minutes of cruise power. So even assuming there's no hills to cover, at 100 meters a second for 9 minutes, yeah, for 9 minutes is, would that get me back home? If I'm 60 kilometers, 60, 70 kilometers. Actually, it might. That's what, 6 kilometers a minute, right? Oh yeah, that would work. I could get home. Assuming I didn't have to fly over any hills. All right, well, I will limp back to the base, and then this is cool because I don't know that I have the materials to build a connector. I'll try, and if I don't, it means I'm gonna have to grind stuff down from the base, which is cool because it'll make them mad. So I like that. This is a fine situation I've got myself into. And I still have the concern of food and bad weather. So, 6 kilometers a minute at 100 meters a second. So I have 3 minutes to get there at cruise, which leaves 4 minutes of thrust of power at cruise, which is probably like 20 seconds at if I actually try to use my lift. And I see my food's already at 1. All right, let's see what it does. How do I feel? Hey, I get whatever that was. Oh, that's awesome. Holy shit. Wow. That is awesome. Oh, what's that? A wreck. Oh, that's cool. Holy smokes. Well, that's food solved. Oh, and I still have 2 cola. Okay. Cool. All right, so now I can focus on the power issue. All right, what do we have? 1 minute under thrust. Okay. Boom. All right, cool. Yeah, so right on schedule. I should arrive with 4 minutes of cruise power left. And see if I have 1 minute under thrust, so maybe 45, 50 seconds under thrust. Like full thrust lifting up. Oh, and I seem to have left the weather. That's also good news. Wow, eating that food really turned things around for me. All right, reverse thrust on. Oh, and the good news is, even if I do piss them off, I already ate all their weapons, so, you know. So it's okay. If they're really mad at me, you're gonna come out and give me a strongly worded letter. Yeah, 56 seconds of thrust. Okay. I'm glad I ate all those warheads up too. Man, this would have been Alright, level them out. Bring it down. Oh, you know what? I gotta hack it. So we gotta, let's pop back here. There we go. And boop. And here. Is it mine? Sure is. Wait a minute. Is all of it mine? No. Okay. Cool. So I think this will work, right? Oh man, I really hope it'll work. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Awesome. Alright, here, and connect. Batteries. Fully charged in 18 minutes. Alright, they're charging. That is fantastic. I have 95 food. Alright, cool. Got a fair amount of hydrogen. That's cool. Let's see. Oh, right. I didn't have to build one after all, huh? Oh, the door is open. That works out well. I don't think I did that. What's in there? Ooh, what is that? Secret, secret. All right, no problem, no problem. Let's see. I'm pretty sure these all have tons of loot in them. That's where it came from. Oh. No? No spiders? Okay. Yeah, I guess it's not infested. They just happen to choose some unfortunate colors for their lights. All right. And there are no air vents in here anywhere. That's surprising. Let's see. How do I get the main area? I don't suppose I'll get so lucky as for them to leave a door open on this one. Oh shit. You guys work? Oh right, we're neutral. Interesting. Okay, does that mean... Oh. Oh, that's good to know. Hang on. There. Okay, that central area has the something in there like the main reactor. Yikes. Yeah, it's the main reactor. And how we doing? Oh, we're still friends. Just in case. Oh, no, it's the antenna. That's what it is. Okay. Because I think that is actually what is supposed to be spawning the enemies when they're enemy. Yeah, encased in heavy armor. Jerks. Okay. Alright, cool. I haven't really seen... Well, I have seen cargo containers, so... I guess I have seen potential loot. Okay. Oh, let's see. I am looking for food. I don't see any food. Oh, wait. That's my vehicle. Everything else is empty? Alright. Well, this is a very old base and an old map, so I guess I shouldn't really expect too much. Alright. No? Alright, cool. Nothing. Ah, it's freaking empty. Absolutely empty. Okay, well. I thought there was a lot of stuff in there. Okay, well, 88 food. How are my batteries looking? %41. I think that'll be enough to get back. Yeah, my estimate was earlier when I had less power. And my estimate was that I could get back. Then it stands to reason that with more power, I should still be able to get back. Okay. We unlock. "29 minutes at hover, 8 minutes at full thrust." I mean, the smart thing to do is to get a little more power. There we go. Alright, thrusters off, batteries on recharge. Connect, charging. Yeah. Hmm. Alright, well, I guess I might as well just be sure. There is stuff here. It's interesting. Oh. Boop. Of course, that'll affect my flight time a little bit, but I think if I keep myself entertained, looting the place, that'll give me enough time to get fully charged. And I think that'll be enough power. Ah. Suck. Alright, are they enemy yet? Ooh, almost. What I should probably do is go take out the interior turrets before the base gets mad at me. Alright, there are two there. Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh. Holy smokes. That's a lot. All right, that's that. Oh, I guess I didn't.
Inventory full.
There we go. Nope. Captured. Headquarters. Here we go. Cool. Alright, let's get back out here. And might as well get these. Wait. Oh, there's so many bullets. Alrighty. Well. Let's have a look over here. Hey. Right on. Whoa, sweet. Those have uranium in them. Those have gold in them. Those have magnesium. Alright. Awesome. Let's get those. I haven't seen any place to get more hydrogen, so I'm trying to not spend all of my hydrogen. I'm lost. I think this is, yeah, this is where I came from. There, yeah, yep. All right, cool. we go. And the door that was super conveniently left open for me. All right. Boop. 1,308 magazines. That's Jesus. That's awesome. Oh, can I since oh yeah. No, can't. Is it because I disconnected it? Yes, it is exactly because of that. All right. Let's go here. How about you? Here we go. Ah. Oh yeah. Oh, very nice. Is that thing not connected on the bottom? That one to there, to there, to there, to there. It is. All right, cool. So I just need to put them in here. As a matter of fact, let's see that, and that. I think that's all I need. If I connect these two, then I should be able to move the stuff straight into my ship. Cool. All right. Sit my ship. All right. This one. Show only inventories of the current ship. Yeah, that's what I want. 15 out of 15, 3 out of 15, and 11 out of 15. Okay. Yep, that works. That stuff's already mine. All right, here we go. Oh, that is so many. Volume 56,000. So, right. Gotcha. All right, let's grab the other stuff. I guess, honestly, the uranium is more valuable. Let's offload all the mundane stuff first. $215, $768. I won't be able to carry all of it. Okay, so I am reading this correctly. 46,000 volume. I have 45,000 total. Plus a tiny bit extra, maybe 46. And then like the connector. Okay. Oh. But I have an assembler. Fine. I do. Let's break down these things. Maybe they'll be smaller to carry. There. Assembler. Alright, this guy will ditch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So the assembler, all right. Sweet. A rocket requires, Jesus, requires some of everything? Wow, all right. 0.01 uranium. Excuse me, and 0.00 platinum. All right. And then the ammo is magnesium. Okay. All right. Oh, more people. Hello, more people. Cool. So we'll pull that across, and yeah, that actually works out well. The uranium and the platinum is really all I care about. I mean, the other stuff would be nice, but you know, magnesium too. I do feel like yeah, it's more space efficient to carry these resources as resources than as ammo. Sweet, 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 sweet. All right, so 1,000, 1,000. What do superconductors? They have gold at 0.2 gold. And then explosives 0.2. All right. Okay. Right. Okay, at this point, everything is connected. That's not connected. That is connected to all of this. All right, cool. So let's go see. I think what I'd like to do is hack all the cargo containers I can find so I can drain everything. I'm sure pirates won't mind that at all. I think I already got this one, yeah? I did. Okay. Already got this reactor. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Boop, boop, boop. I'll take that. Oh, right on. Hell yeah. All right, let's come over here. Let's throw down some of those. Some of those. That. Might as well. Awesome. So, assembler mine. Oh, it's not connected. Is this... This is not connected in any way. That's kind of dumb. Alright, it is connected. Connected over there. Connected over here. Okay. Connects this way. Alright, connects to that guy. Oh yeah, here we go. Through here. Up through here. Have I not hacked this one? Yeah, I have. Alright, which assembler is the one I hacked? Not that one. The one behind the... Alright. Oh, wait. Here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this shouldn't matter. These sorters are not doing anything useful. So... That's interesting. Why? Hang on. Do I have a small connector? No, that's large. Goes to large. Wait a second. Build and repair. Small grid. What do you look like? Oh. Hmm. Build and repair. Here. Okay. It's large. Alright, so it's large there, so there's like 3 there. That's large. That's large. Why? I don't understand why I can't pull ammo. Interesting. Alright, hang on. Alright. Here to there. Where is my... Whoa, whoa. There's no floor there. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh, fuck. Alright, here we go. This is mine, yeah? Yeah, okay. You are connected through the top to here. Alright. Here to here, there, and then to this. I own that. I built that, so I own that. I own this. Interesting. Not sure why I can't get... Damn. I picked a really good spot for that. I'm not sure why I can't get things out of here. I mean, I can certainly do that. Why can I not transfer them? Hmm. It's really weird. Large. Okay, I see 2 large there. That's a large. I know that. Yep. The 3 building repairs, they're vertical. Large goes to large. Large on the bottom. There's no sorter or anything. No, large, and then that. And I just transferred stuff into the ship from other places. Assembler. All right, there's no use conveyor, don't use conveyor. I feel really stupid. I don't know why I can't. It's right here. Conveyor, 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 conveyor. Air tank. I can move things through air tank. I put stuff in here, so why would I not be able to pull stuff out? You know, so if I can clearly move things through the air tank, even though I don't own it. Because that's how I put missiles that were in this guy into there. So why can I not pull it out? All right, mine. Okay. Is it this dude? Is that it? All right, mine. Oh, really? Well, how did I get stuff in there in the first place then? How did I put rockets in there? There's no other connection, so it's not like it came another route. That's really weird. All right, well, mystery solved, I guess. All right, anyway, mine. You're still disassembling, right? You sure are. Okay. All right, let's continue. Let's see. We'll do that. Oh. Okay, we won't do that. We'll do that. Jesus. All right, let's get that one, that one, that one. That one. Okay. That is going down pretty quick. So, let's do more. All right, here. Line 2. Disassemble. We're gonna do that, 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 and that. Cool. Ah, this garbage again. All right, you. All right, so I guess it was this guy. That would have been it. All right. Oh, how interesting. Okay. And let's go ahead and build this up here. There we go. All right. Line 3, disassemble. All right, let's do you. And there we go. Cool. Get some steel. Sure we have some. Yep. Modules. All right. More speed. Right. And there we go. Number 4. Awesome. Doot. And you. Cool. That one pulled in 1,000 as well? No. I jumped. All right, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Whoops. Hold on. That's fine. I'll get it back. All right. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you'd been here on time, yeah, you'd have caught my explanation for that, Mr. Smarty Pants. Yeah, sometimes the simplest explanation is that sometimes the whole of the universe conspires against me to keep to keep me off schedule. That's what it comes down to. So okay, mine. Cool. Thimble. There are 4 more floating around here. All right, cool. You know what? I feel you. I feel your pain, man. I don't know how you're supposed to plan around that. I can hardly plan around it myself, you know. You just got to be like a leaf on the ocean, just riding the wave. You just got to, you know, just go with it. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man. I did my best. Like I said, it all comes down to the simplest explanation is that the entire universe is conspiring against me. All right, let me fly back to the home base and start all over. If only there was a way where it was possible to see what happened at the beginning. If only they could figure that out. Right. What do I have? Jump. All right. Let's unload. Sure. That's fine. Don't need that one anymore. 1, 2. Okay. I wish you didn't use them in different. Oh, I guess it's not. Okay. I think before I'd seen where I had like 3 fire bottles and like 2 of them were used at different amounts, which I'm like, why would you do that? Okay. Let's get in here, charge our batteries up while we manage the inventory a little bit. All right, everything on the ship is here. All right, all the assemblers go there. Don't even know why you have that. Why do you have glass? All right, let's get that. Put some more in there. All right, disassembling, 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 disassembling. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just this week is just one of those things. Today and yesterday's schedules ended up being swapped, and I had absolutely no warning. I didn't know that was going to happen until I got up yesterday, and I was like, oh, okay, guess we're going to do Wednesday first this week. And so now we're doing Tuesday. Doubt. Okay. Oh, we're red. Okay. So let's unload crap I don't care about. Something to ping the Discord channels. Just talking about like an alert or like when I stream. Got one of those. Although I don't think yeah, it's set up on my Discord. I don't think the Nightfall Discord subscribes to that channel though. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, because I did set up that bot. I think was it Keith that mentioned it. I set up the bot so every time I stream, every time I go live, it does announce. The bot has to run on the server where it makes the announcement. So I just set it up on my Discord to figure out how it works, and then yeah, I don't think I ever got around to mentioning it on, on the Nightfall. So I'll mention it to, I guess, is Krathor the Discord manager on Nightfall? Um, I'll mention it to him. Hey, subscribe to my stuff so you know when I do things. Alrighty, let's put that. Oh, that's not much. Put you, and you. Do that one. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll mention it to him then. Look at my stuff! Fire. Mount one fire. Oh, right. Is that... Yeah, that's the one I just dropped off. Okay. Right on. So I guess maybe what I should do is see... Uh-oh. Am I finally in the red with these people? Oh, oops. Well, glad I disabled all the guns. Or did I? I don't know if I got those two at the entrance. Right behind that door. Oh, I did. Look at me. Thinking ahead and shit. Absolutely fantastic. Alright. Well, since they're enemy now, there's just no point worrying about reputation anymore. Where are those other assemblers? I had to guess. Would I guess in the quarters? No. Would I guess... Well, that's where I came from. Let's guess over here. Oh shit. There's a warhead I did not get. Oh. And looks like power efficiency module. So that would probably be where the other assemblers are. Okay. Alright, let's see. Disconnect, unlock, batteries, thrusters on, battery power. Oh, fuck. What? Alright, nobody move. Who's shooting and where? I feel like someone's trying to shoot through a building to get to me. And I... Wait a minute, I see things falling down there. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Who's doing that? Oh my god, seriously? Alright, listen here. Wow, just shoot through everything? That's cool with you? Warheads. Shit. Shit.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, come on, where are you, you bastard?
Full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Alright, cool. Well, that was exciting. Alright. Man. Okay. M-I-N-E. Let's... these are negligible. Right, I wanted to, absorb the warheads. I sure hope I don't regret this. I keep hearing boom, boom, boom. That's a little unnerving. Nothing? All right. Nothing. All right, let's get over here, get these warheads. Because that is going to put a serious dampener. Why are we not? Oh, there we go. What are you eating? Please eat the warheads. Maybe first. There we go. Yay! All right, cool. Nine, 14, 8. Okay, cool. Very good. Yeah, I don't understand why I keep hearing the like boom of like large things moving, falling. Cool. All right. Let's see. These are not conveyored. That's pain. All right.
Inventory full.
Yeah.
Inventory full.
Alrighty.
Inventory
Let's see.
full.
What do you have? All right. That's cool. I like how this is going. Yeah. This works. Okay, let's grab these.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. Let's go to this too.
Inventory full.
Any reactors or anything useful in here? No, of course not. All right, cool. Let's see. That one, that one, that one. That one. All right. And should I go back? I guess I should go back, yeah. The other location was conveyored up, so hopefully I should be able to transfer stuff just fine. And I don't know what that red signal is because I already captured that antenna. Alright. Renamed it and everything. Yeah, same right there. Alright. That one charged. Locked and locked. Alright, everything there is good. And yeah. Oh. Right. All right. This is actually where I needed to go. There we go. Okay, so we can drop all of these things. Don't care about that. Here. Actually, let's see. Assembler. Yep. Okay, they're all mine now. Great. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. All right, let's get them all working. So number 1, number 2. Okay, you. That one. Ammo. All right, number 3. Okay. Here. All right, number 4. That one there. And number 5. All right, I'm hoping this will kind of get everything. Inventory. Assemble. There. Let's see, how about you don't need any of that. Buckets. Can you go there? You sure can. Interesting, it didn't just pull it. Oh, I didn't even know there was any of those on the base. That's great. Awesome. And I think what I will do is also go metal grids. Okay. I'm also going to go and tear down the medical bay, medical room.
Inventory full.
Symbol. Can I put you in there? How about you? Fantastic. Awesome. Alrighty. Don't think there was one over here. No, we just had this stairwell. I never saw where this went, though. Where did the stairwell go? These stairs go up. Oh, that's nice. Oh, man, these stairs go all the way up. Hmm. Oh, yeah? All right. Oh, you know what? Reactor components. Let's see, cargo. Just drop everything off. There we go. Assemble. Cool.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Why are these not pulling things? Isn't that supposed to happen? Assemble. Cargo. Alright. Sort of clean up after ourselves. Oh shit, I'm in a bad state with food again. And this time I don't have a mysterious food pack that will solve all my problems like last time. So I should probably return. I do have 2 sodas. Alright, let's load up and get out of here. Assembler. Magnesium, gold, silver, silver, platinum, uranium, silver, magnesium, you and you. Oh, I didn't need that iron. That's alright. Or that silicon. Whatever. Let's just get them all. Alright. Okay. Is that it? 2,000 iron. Close. Assemble. Nickel, silver. Gravel. Grab that. Running out of paint. Nickel. Sure. We have plenty of room anyway. Sure, why not? Okay. Cargo. Oh, shit. Well, we definitely want that. Want that. Oh, this is my ship. What else? Grab those. Oh, these are big, huh? All right, here we go. That. All right, you guys. Damn it. Oh, there's that. That one's full. All right, I don't think there's any way to avoid it. I'm gonna have to come back. Okie doke. See how much juice we got. Alright, unlock. Batteries on. Thrusters on. Here we go. 17 minutes of full thrust. And 1 hour at cruise. Okay. And all we have to do is get to the other side of the planet. Piece of cake. All right, base is that way. Base is that way. 90 kilometers that way. Yeah, I'm not sure it could really be any further away. Okay. Here we go. Now I might as well drink my soda now. Oh, goodbye, person. Well, this is a good haul. I wasn't able to get everything. But that's okay. It was still a good haul. That's really nice. 242 uranium. Yeah, I like that. And of course, plenty of missiles. Is it a cream soda? That is a good question. No, it's a Clang Cola. Yeah. I don't think I've got cream soda in the game. 85%. I could have been carrying 15% more stuff. Oh, 8. Interesting. I thought I had filled that with rockets. Yeah, it would have held more. Well, that's fine. Whatever. And as soon as I'm clear of the this icy biome, I should be able to forage food on the way back. I need to. Yep. And I haven't had a single meteor shower, so what is up with that? I wonder if the logs have anything interesting to say about that. Hope I can find that place again. I just realized I don't see that antenna. And my district HQ waypoint over there, I already can't see the antenna, so I don't think I'll be able to see it from that waypoint either. And welcome back, other person. Yeah, alright, well. Regardless, I think that was productive. I did at one point on the first time I was planning to head back before I returned to the pirate base because of fuel concerns. I did notice a wreck pop up, but I did not have time to GPS it. So that's a shame. Uh-oh, I'm hungry. Have a soda. It's the Patrick weight loss program. Wait till you're hungry, then have a soda. And don't eat any food. Oh, it's a nice sky. All right, let's get the nose down so we can get our speed back up a little bit. I don't think I need any ice, so I'm not going to stop here. Get that speed maxed out. Here we go. Oh, I don't know. Have you seen this? Scout. That's my cat. Pan. All right, 56 minutes cruising. That is plenty. I'll lose some of that going over these mountains here, but yeah, I remember I remember you said you have a tuxedo as well. What the similarities are unnerving. Wait. Why are we slowing down? Oh, right. It's that gravity shit. Okay. Here we go. 17 minutes under full thrust. That's fine. Let's get back on course. Yeah. You could probably knock that out in a weekend. I really didn't know anything much about flying when I started. And looking back, it's so interesting to see that, like, you can teach someone how to fly an airplane in about 20 minutes. Falling upstairs. I mean, it doesn't count, but I think that'll give you a leg up, so to speak. Oh, but to complete my thought, lest anyone get the wrong idea, you can teach someone to fly, as in how to operate an airplane, in about 20 minutes. A simple airplane, like a starter airplane. And then the rest of the time you spend is kind of split evenly between, like learning how to, like learning the laws and the regulations of like knowing where you can and cannot fly. So kind of like rules of the road type thing. And then learning how to understand weather. That's it. It's like 30% laws and regulation, 30% weather, 20% or maybe 30% emergency scenarios like stalls. You spend a lot of time learning about stalls. And then 10% is here's how to make the plane go left and right. All right, back to familiar territory. My Steam is not set to streaming mode. It's not. What does that mean? What do I need to do? Yeah, unfortunately, I don't play a lot of flight simulators, so what I'm saying may not be 100% accurate. But based on what experience I do have, which is, like I said, only a little, and then my perception of what I've seen is flight simulators pretty much focus on the operation of the aircraft. I mean, I know some really hardcore ones can get into like doing radio work and all that. But I still feel like that's like the 10% of flying. is like operating the vehicle and talking on the radio. It's like the almost the easiest 10%. Not to disparage like flight simulators or anything like that. It's valuable skill set. It's just that the flight training, at least where I'm at right now, as a beginner, it's like a massive amount. It's just like how to read weather data, how to like plan flights, how to look at flight sectional charts and understand where you cannot go, how high you have to fly over different things, avoiding weather and all that. And like that's a majority of what, like, it's at the point where like even the ground school stuff that I'm doing, like they're repeating themselves. Like I'm in some of the final modules and they're like, oh, now we're going to talk about, you know, whatever, right? And I'm like, you covered this in like module 2, you know? So, oh, you saw my friend pop. Oh, you're right. You know what? I blame Steam for that. It didn't used to do that until recently, very recently. I didn't do anything, because I don't mess with Steam settings. I'm the type of person that once I've got it configured the way I want, I don't mess with it. I don't like to tinker, you know? I spent time tinkering, you know? I've been through the whole, like, let's take a thing that works a certain way and mess with it a whole lot for a whole long time. And in the end, it works the exact same way, except, you know, except I made a bunch of changes, like with extra steps. I don't do that anymore. So yeah, I did have that turned off at one point. I don't know how it got turned back on. If you know, man, just DM me or something. I'll turn it back off. Because yeah, I noticed that the other day. Some notification popped up. I was like, crap. Yeah. All right, 13 food. So this feels like normal now. So on the brink of starvation, as usual. And I know, I don't know if it was you or maybe Keith. In one of the previous streams, you mentioned that there's other food on the alien planet besides mushrooms. Unfortunately, I have not found any yet. And I was looking at the food recipes, and I have at my disposal, I have vegetables and mushrooms, and it did not look like there was anything I could make vegetables and mushrooms. There's not a boulder. Oh, we're almost back. I think maybe I should get... Oh, the lights are on. Wait, the spotlights are on. Landing lights are not on. Let's turn those on. Because I'm going to need to start looking for food. And so far, the only place that I can like sort of that I know how to find food on is the brown stuff with that brown scrubby, like that brown terrain there, where it's flat. I've not found any really on the hilly areas yet. So hopefully this area coming up here, I can find some food. All right. A food detector? That's a brilliant idea. Yeah, you could call it like a biosensor or something, or organics or whatever. That is actually a pretty good idea. And it could just like give you like a radial direction, or even just put a highlight on your screen, like if it pinged like every second or so, or every like 3 seconds it would ping, and you could see. You can't see my hands. You could see like on your screen, you know, like dots light up. That'd be neat. That would be neat. All right, I see some food. What's up with the terrain here? What's this solid line? What's going on with that? Oh, shit. All right, where did it go? Oh, man. Oh, my stomach's growling. I'm so hungry. I feel like my cats do all the time. All right, we'll get this one. I'm sure that eating raw alien mushrooms on an alien planet is a really good idea. Yeah? That's probably really healthy. That's not what I want. There we go. Alright, unlock, up we go. Base is that way. Alright, back on cruise. 12 minutes of full thrust power and 40 minutes of cruise. Should be fine. Oh, shit. All right. All right, 7 kilometers. Almost home. The planet is a cube, and that is its border slash face. Huh, I did not realize that. Oh boy. And we are back. So what started out as a simple food foraging run, the hopes of encountering some NPC facilities, morphed into, well, we'll just go ahead and recon the main enemy base we're going to attack eventually, which then morphed into, well, go ahead and just get it while we're here. But that's cool. I think that went really well. So let's get this stuff offloaded. And my little rover down there. I was kind of hoping that I would find like some seeds or something in like an unknown signal, so I could have some more kinds of food. Alas, that did not happen. But I can't really complain too much because that's where I got the whatever the food was, the mystery meat food that I ate that brought me back to like full status, which I pretty desperately needed. Let's turn all of these off. Turn you off. Weapons can stay on. Off out. Get this on and connected. All right. Can't run because I'm so hungry. There it is. All right, let's get up here. We'll get some food real quick. Have anything? Andy. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's get. Oh, I only have 10. All right. Let's do more mushrooms. Oh no. Huh. Mushrooms seem to grow the fastest. You know what? I take that back. Mushrooms seem to grow faster than vegetables. It's literally the only thing I've ever grown before, so. Alrighty, and can eat a vegetable. Cool. Let me go and guess I'll just hang out up here where all the food is since I'm about to starve again. Oh, drop pod. Oh, yay. Oh, I want to see. I want to see. It didn't work out well for you guys, did it? How awesome. All right. Let's see. I need to jump back inside. Close here. Gonna go back up where the food is. Gonna eat a vegetable. Stand by here. All right, I will be right back. Let's do here. And yeah, I'll be right back. All right, here we go. And back. How the mushrooms look? 49%. All right, cool. Can't run. Eat a vegetable. Yeah. Can't run. Alright, we're still grinding down the thing. It's great. Have 25 pieces of steel for some random reason. Let's get rid of that. That's interesting. Alright, let's see. How are we looking now? Uranium 431. Yeah, that's great. Silver 14,000. Platinum 696. Cool. All right, man. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know. It's good to see you. Good chatting. And Charlie, thank you for the welcome back. Okay. Let's go and gather a little bit of food. I feel like I'm doing that a lot lately. All right, where's my little truck? So I took the truck that I had built before and basically cut off the back half of it. It's a lot more compact now. And yeah, it is what it is. It has... Oh, that's weird. There's no way to charge it. So, yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. But until then, it works. All right, now I'll just drive around aimlessly. Oh, that's a big asshole. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to wait to return to that base for another episode. So now that I'm thinking about it, so the ship I just had out there is the biggest ship that I have as far as, well, yeah, however you want to measure it. It has it's got 3 cargo, and that's the biggest I have ship wise. So excuse me. I might want to build something a bit bigger. There seemed to be, like, there was at least 4 large cargo containers. Now, they weren't all full of stuff. They had a lot of stuff in them. So maybe I should build a large grid thing to fly over there to get the loot to which I am so rightfully entitled. I don't think I like this driving around looking for food bit. I don't think it's working for me very well. Saw some food in the distance, that's why I'm heading this way. But finding those branches with the mushrooms on them amongst, whoa, yeah, this stuff, that is tricky to see. And honestly, right now, the only reason I see it is because of the limits on my draw distance for the grass. Oh, I had vegetables. Oh well. Alright, I think that's straight ahead up on the hill. You probably cannot see it in the stream. I think that is a food as well. Oh man, this is riveting stuff. Yeah, it's way over there. Oh no, I think that's just a bush. Oh man, I was trucked. Because what I noticed is the mushrooms, the little log that the mushrooms are on at a distance, it looks like a little L. Looks like a capital L that's fallen over. Yeah, I don't see it. I think it was just a bush. Alright, well. Oh, I forgot I had a spotlight on this thing. That's handy. Let's turn that on. What a funny looking truck. Oh, hello, new person. Just joined. I'm gonna need to check the settings because, yeah, there have been no meteors. That's really weird. And I haven't messed with that setting, so I'm not sure why it would suddenly have no meteors. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get down there. Nope. Alright. Do it by hand. Oh, right next to some food. Oh, that's nice. mushroom seeds. Well, that is a shame. Whoops. Sure hope my truck is somewhere right around over here. There it is. In the light. Awesome. Alright. So might as well head back. Yeah, this is... Oh, man. That is, like, hard to see food. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, from now on, I'll be using an aircraft because that has the benefit of you see, granted it's cheese because I'm leveraging the draw limits of the game, but you see things far away and then you can just head straight towards them. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Perfect. Just park you right here. All right, there we go. That one. One. Okay, and I got, yeah, mushroom spores. I mean, I got some food. That's probably pretty good food. Guarantee it's better than eating a raw vegetable every now and then. So, it's cool. All right. Let's put things away. Do that. One of those. 4 shots. Yep. 2 of those. That's fine. Some foods in there. Some more foods. Don't need seeds. Don't need any of this. Let's go charge up the air tank or the hydrogen tank. Yeah. There's no way to get to the inventory down here. All right. That feels like a little bit of an oversight. Refill hydrogen. You. All right. Bottles. Refill. Yeah. All right, that's 3 and 2. That's perfect. Okay, you. It's fine. Spores can go to the greenhouse. Let me in. As a matter of fact, are my mushrooms ready? These things grow so fast. I don't know if I think I'm not sure if the raw mushrooms give you more health than a raw vegetable or not. I'm really not sure. 25 mushrooms and 1 spore. Let's put all of those there. We'll get 10 of these. That way we can have some actual vegetables. Yeah, this is fun. I don't even know what to say. All right, cool, cool, cool. So that's done. What else? What am I holding? Nothing, just the tanks. All right, cool. And I'm hungry. All right. All right, Charlie. I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out, man. Take it easy. Okay, there we go. Everything's together. We've got 4 of those, 3 of those. Got some foods. Let's see. We've got sound check device, our tools. Yeah, perfect. Oh, I'm still holding things. 4 and 3 and 2. All right, we're gonna stick these. Whatever. All right. And I know I just vented this place, but that's okay. Cool. Oh, I'm hungry. Cool. Love going to bed hungry. All right. I think that's going to be it. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll see you guys later. Planned stream is next Tuesday, starting somewhere around midday, give or take. That is the plan. Plans change. So anyway, hopefully I will see you next time whenever that happens. All right.